Hi, good
Hi, sir.
morning.
Good morning.
Hi Vikash, hi Amir, how are you?
Hi, Ansari, fine.
Yes, sir. I'm good, sir.
Great, brilliant. So let us start today's session. Give me a sec. I thought, right. So the next topic is enumeration. As far as the enumeration is concerned, you can equate enumerations in C to value tables in CAPL programming, right now. So in value table, we define a string for each value that we specify, right now? Yes or no? Actually, this enumeration in C is equivalent to value table in database design or whatever that we have in vector tools right now. In vector tools, we have something called a value table where we used to define a string for a state of that signal right now. So 0 for off, 1 for on, like that we used to define. Right. Like that, C has the similar things. We call that as an enumeration. Instead of using numbers, we use a string to represent that number. That is what the enumeration is. Right now, that much simple it is. Let me show you a declaration using enum and then how to use enum. So it's similar to whatever that we do for value table in database design. Right. You both of you have aware of this database design in vector tool, right now?
Yes,
DBC
Ansari.
creation. In that we had seen about value table. There is a part which explains how to define strings to numerical values right now. So that we are going to do now. Give me a sec. Let me bring. Right. So here we create a module. Enum test.c. Yeah. So as usual, we used to include stdio.h and then main function definition. Right. So here to define a enum, we have to use a keyword enum. Right. That is the first thing. Next thing is as we do the value table VT, something like that. Here it is enum. And then the name that you use now to define a enum variable, which is something similar to value table name, should be in capital. So you cannot use a mixed case of thing. So that is not a practice. I think we tried with different cases. So everything fails. Only if we have that in uppercase, it works. So always use enum table name, enum name in uppercase, right now. That is one of the rule of thumb that we have to follow. So here I say ACC state because we are familiar with that one. That's why that project we are using the same things to make the things to clear very easily. Okay, after that, in that we have different state right now in ACC. Maybe I think this is not ACC state, actually CSW state, Kurai switch state. Kurai switch state right now. Yes or no? So can you recall the states that we have in Kurai switch Vikas? Because you are very recently did the course in Python, so you are aware of that one, and you also used in the projects. Could you tell them what they are?
Uh, yes, sir.
Once we completed the course, we have to erase that from our memory. Right now, that is how we do. There are
uh,
7 states we have studied in detail in Kurai switches. Do you remember that?
yes, sir. Like the terms I'm not
Okay,
correct.
okay. Now let me tell that. So it is off, on. See here you can use mixed cases, uppercase, lowercase, those things. But when it comes to the naming enum, you have to name that. You have to define it in uppercase right now. Off, on, and then set and on, off, on, set, then coast, resume, time gap, plus time gap minus, right, 2, 4, 6, 7, right now. These are the different states of Kurai switches. Off means we are commanding ACC module to go off. On means we ask it to turn on. Set means we are setting the speed at which the ACC module should drive the vehicle when it is doing an autonomous driving. Coast means we are deaccelerating by pressing the switch. We are asking the ACC to reduce the speed in 2 kilometers per click. Resume means we are when we go into when we deactivated the ACC by pressing brake switch 1 or brake switch 2 and want to resume that back right now. So in that case, we press the resume button. In that time, it won't take the current vehicle speed as set speed. Instead, it will read it from the memory because we have stored the set speed in the memory before, right now. After storing the vehicle set speed in the memory, only we can go to active. After we were in active, only then we can deactivate it. After deactivation, when we want to resume back to ACC active, we take the value from memory instead of current vehicle speed. That is what the resume will do. Time gap plus will increase the distance that you have in between ACC vehicle and the forward vehicle that you detected using the radar. The time gap minus, it will reduce the distance. These are the different commands that we used to send from ICM to ACC module to switch to different state. Actually, these switches should be in ACC module. Practically, we cannot place them there. That's why they keep that, they place them in steering switch for ease of access, and the switch presses are detected by the switch presses are detected by the ICM module, and it transmit the state to ACC module. This is how it works right now. We are going to do that in more elaborative way in later point of time. So for that, we are creating a value table because each string represent a number. In CAN packet, we cannot carry off, on the word, on, off, set, coast. Carrying this thing will consume more number of bytes. So instead of using these strings, we will use numbers. But when we use the state of that switches in the program, we use strings. Those strings in turn represent a number. That is what the value table is right now. So how they will number it? Where the numbers are given, from which number it starts. Usually when you define a enum, the list of state that you specify now, so that will start, that is a numerical number assigned to those states will start from 0. For example, 0 will be given to off, 1 will be given to on, set will be given to 2. Like that they will give the number. So you no need to specify off equivalent to 0, on equivalent to 1. You need not do that. If you just specify like this, they will give that. Okay. This is the syntax to declare an enum. Okay, I declared a enum. Now the CSW state is a value table. So what I do, I create another enum. So I want to create an instant. This is not an instant. This is just a structure. So using this structure, we will create variable and use that right now. Enum CSWST is the variable that I am creating. While creating instant for your enum, you have to use the keyword enum and then CSW state, that enum structure name, and then the instant name. This is the syntax. Is these two statements clear to you both? Come on.
Yes, sir. Clear, sir.
Right. So we created the enum structure and then we created the enum instant. You cannot use the enum structure directly. First you have to create an instant to that and then only you can use it.
Sir, for creating structure, like how the compiler differentiates by brackets, by the
How?
flower brackets.
So these brackets you are talking about right now? No, I didn't understand your question exactly.
Yes, sir. How the compiler differentiates between the structure and the instant. This.
Okay, brilliant. Thank you. So while we are using, because we have a definition, so the enum structure, the definition that we make will have a flower bracket and then the list of states. While you are giving the states or a string equivalent to the numbers, you should not use any double quotes. Using like this is not allowed. Though it is a string, you should not use a double quote to it. Right, while you are defining enum structure. Does that make sense? Again, the enum, these things that you have, right? It should be a string or combination of string and number. Right, you cannot use a numbers also. So that is also not allowed. So this is how usually it is not meaningful if you have number here. So usually these people will use to have a strings, but those strings are not enclosed in double quotes. Usually in programming we use strings within double quotes only right now, but here it is something different. You have to use them as such without any double quotes. So after that, here we have said right now. So difference between the instant definition and the structure definition is, structure definition will have these things. A square, a flower bracket, within this flower bracket, list of states will be available. Got it now? So now we created the instant. Once we created the instant, CSV ST, I equate that to what I say. I set that to resume. Right now. Does that make sense? See here, actually, as per the description that I gave, resume will have the numerical value 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Agree? Both of you, come on. Because enum will start from 0. It will give, you can have a list of string. The index or the value given to that string will start from 0. First string will have the value 0, second string will have a value 1, third string will have a value 2, like that it used to go. Clear? Come on. But in this programming, after I defined the instant, I didn't give a numerical number. Instead, I give resume. If I print CSV can I get 4 as output? Do you believe that will happen? Come on.
Yes, sir.
Answer, is it 3 or 4?
Yes, Amir, go on.
Is it 3 or 4 answer?
0, 1, 2,
Four.
3, 4. 4 it is.
1, 2, 3. Yeah, okay.
Right now.
Yeah.
So, do you believe that I will get 4?
Yes,
Yes,
answer.
sir.
Let me check that. Price switch status %d, comma, CSV ST. Right now. So I have to get 4 as the output. Let us see whether we are getting it. If whatever the theoretical things that I told is true, the output expected is 4. Okay. Perfect. So what we told is correct. Now I make a small change. I say here of equivalent to 5. What will be the state of Kurai switch now if I run the program? First of all, can I do like this?
Yes, answer.
We can do.
Yeah.
Yes, enum allows you to specify the starting number because all value tables will not start from 0. Right now. So in that case, we should have some sort of options to specify the starting point. If they specify, as we specify the starting point as 5, what will be the resume value now? Because
3. 3, sir.
3.
Yes.
Because it is 5, so you think that the on will be 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, like that, right now?
Yes, sir. I'm thinking like that, but
Okay, let us run the program and see what we are getting.
if it is checking from 5, then the number will change.
Yes, actually, let us check the things first and then we will decide. It is 9. So what happens is once you specify the starting point, it immediately rearrange the number assigned to these strings 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, like that it used to go. Okay. In between 5 to 11, I have some sort of invalid states in between. So what I do, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 is invalid state, so that I can say here 8, 9, 10. So off is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 is ignored, 10, 11, 12, 13. So the value of resume will be 11 now. Agree? It will be like that only. So these are the things that we have to understand with respect to mostly. If you closely watch enum, which is simply equivalent to value table, that's all. It helps us to handle the things in a user friendly way, or to increase the readability. That's it. Right? Automatically. So what happened to 8 and 9? Actually, this should get 6, 7, 8 only. But what we do, we don't want 8 and 9, so we jump to 10. As we jump to 10, it assumes the rest of the things to other strings. Right. That is the beauty of enum. Again, when I used, once you define the enum instant, you can directly use those strings instead of numbers. Actually, in can, signals, they go as number right now. So they are not going with the string representation. So if I say CSV ST equivalent to 11, it is not meaningful whether I am representing the resume button or time gap plus button or time gap minus button, which I am representing, I don't know, because it is a number. But when I do like this, it makes meaning right now. So that is why the people go for enum. Right? These are the basic things that we have to know about enum. Is it clear to you now?